All right, let's do some news stories. This one's pretty close to home, actually. Well, this one's in Auburn, but still, this is fairly close. Cops arrest man after a barista kidnapping attempt. Yeah, I've been seeing this last week. This guy tried to grab a barista's arm after she was handing him chain bag. Yeah, tried to pull it through and had zip ties going to abduct her and shit like that. Check it out.
Here it is, an attempted abduction caught right on camera.
Yep.
All right, let's go to a full mask.
Right here, check it out.
What you are looking at is a man in a drive-thru attempting to kidnap an employee right through the window.
You know, his intent wasn't just the fact about kidnapping. He had rape in his eyes and mind after if he would successfully kidnap her.
Okay? Pulls off, drops material and money. I'm going to get into that.
Yeah, I think he dropped his zip tie, and you could tell he dropped some money. There's a bill there, bill there, bill there, bill there.
There's no question in my mind what he was attempting to do.
Yes.
I don't think there'll be a question in yours.
No question.
Police in Washington State have arrested a suspect in the kidnapping attempt of a barista caught on camera.
And I know where that barista's at. It's along Auburn Way. Yeah, back in the day, it used to be line 180 used to go there. Now I think it's 160. Yeah, the line that goes from Auburn all the way to Renton Station and stuff, to Kent Station, like that. Reason why I said I know the barista station as well, because I used to go there when I used to work at Service Paper Corporation back in the day. Yeah, my boss, Ron Ryan, we used to go there. They used to get an espresso, and sometimes I'd get like one of those refresher ITs, and they used to make really good ones. And they're open like 5 o'clock in the morning, but sometimes we go like right before work, or sometimes we stop there. If it was too early, we go there after work.
At a drive-thru near Seattle, Auburn police said overwhelming support from the community on their lookout call led to the arrest. In the now viral video from January 16th, a man sharply pulls a barista's hands when he hands him change. As the cash falls, he throws a looped zip tie toward the barista in an attempt to drag her through the window. The victim fights back and manages to shut the window. The suspect drives off after a brief pause. Police had sought information from the public, sharing a close-up of a large tattoo on the man's left forearm, visible in the video.
Yeah, look at that tattoo.
To read Chevrolet. Thanks to a number of tips, we were able to locate the suspect at his home in Auburn. The department said Tuesday in a statement. A search of the suspect's truck, they said, linked him to the crime. The name of the suspect will be released once the man is formally charged, according to the police. Colby Crossley, a spokesperson.
Oh, he has been charged. He's waiting a trial right now. I believe his trial date is the 26th of January. And I think his bond was over $100K, if I'm not mistakenly wrong.
Person for the department told local news, local CBS affiliate, that the suspect seemed to have put some thought into his plan, and that the barista was working alone. I highlight this story because these are the dangers that people deal with who work in restaurant or service-related industries. They never know when somebody's plotting against them. That's why security protocols must be not only established but followed. They have to be not only mandated but maintained in order to be effective. Don't think that it did not weigh on the criminal's mind that she was in there by herself. That was part of his calculation. So I highlight this to highlight security protocols and also to show you a scumbag. And as soon as they release all this information,
I got a follow-up video
David,
with
thoughts?
that.
Well, a couple of things. First of all, I like your point about that she was working alone. She was vulnerable, and those are the people that we need to be mindful of. And the second point is that this does sound like, therefore, it was premeditated. So I think the crime could be perhaps even more serious than the initial headline here, because if this was something he deliberately planned and he tried to do it knowing that she was alone and he had some sort of plan for how to do this, then he's looking at even more serious crimes being brought against him than the initial blush of this.
Yeah, and here's the thing as well. I mean, he could be facing more than just a kidnap charge. He could be facing maybe attempted molestation or rape charge as well. If people find out what his true intention was that for. Anyways, I got another video rolled up about that case. This is for KCMN News 4. Here we go.
Dramatic video released by the Auburn Police Department shows the moment the barista fights off her attacker. Officials say detectives are working around the clock to try and find the man responsible, and that they've already received numerous tips from the public.
It's something you don't see every day.
A typical Monday morning on Auburn Way turns into a nightmare.
And it really grabs people's attention, and we want this guy caught.
The owner of the shop asking KCMN News to not release the name of her business in protection of her employees.
I don't blame him.
They are in vulnerable positions because usually they're by themselves at early hours in the morning when it's dark outside.
In the video, you can see the female employee handing the customer money. Within seconds, his hand clings onto her wrist, pulling her into the vehicle. The barista able to fight him off just in time.
You can tell that he put some thought into this plan. He had the zip tie, he grabbed the arm. It's very concerning and it's very alarming.
An important detail to note, the tattoo on his left arm.
That distinctive tattoo is huge. Clear as day, very helpful in identifying who this is. We also get a pretty good side profile.
Note the time as well. This was January 16, 2020, 5:06 in the morning. That if I remember correctly, what Ron told me was back in the day, that this barista stand we used to go to, that we used to go see at times was as well. He said it opens up at 4:30 in the morning. People are like, what? Yeah, some baristas open up early because some people do get up early, like Calvin's dog place that they open at 4 o'clock in the morning actually.
Police say the truck they are searching for is a dark gray or black Chevy Silverado.
We're looking at traffic cams to and from the scene, video in the surrounding areas. We're taking all the evidence we can possibly find to get any better identifying images for this pickup and this person.
Auburn police asking anyone with information to call their tip line right away. That number is 253-288-7403. In Auburn, Hannah Knowles, KCMN News.
Okay, we get it. All right, we got an update right here. So here we go.
Bail is set at $500,000 for the man.
Ooh, $500,000. Whoa!
Barista at a coffee stand in Auburn. Now, this terrifying act was captured on surveillance video, still circulating on social media, even making national headlines. Fox 13's Frankie Thompson has the latest on the suspect's hearing.
Auburn police have now identified the attempted kidnapping suspect as Matthew Darnell.
Matthew Darnell.
We learned he is a business owner who lives with his parents in Auburn.
Whoa.
Court documents say Auburn police found a looped zip tie under the seat of his pickup truck when he was arrested. King County prosecutors claim this man, at 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, intended to kidnap a barista, just 5 feet 2, 110 pounds. They say she was working alone at a coffee stand in Auburn.
The fact that he tried to capture a petite young woman from a bikini barista stand who was wearing bikinis on pinch for a search strongly suggests that this was sexually motivated.
Surveillance video shows the suspect at a drive-through coffee stand trying to yank a barista out of a window with a looped zip tie in his hand. The woman pulled her arm away and slammed the window closed.
What's really striking about this video is how brazen it is. And I think the public looks at this and says, oh my God, could that happen to me or my daughter or someone I love? And also wants to know that the prosecutor's office is doing something about it. And
and that's the thing too that's scary as fuck as well. I mean, if this guy is wanting to do that to a female that's 20, what makes you think that he wouldn't do that to probably a 14-year-old girl, a 12-year-old girl, probably walking to or from school? That's a scary, scary fucking bad thought.
County prosecutors are. We're acting on this immediately.
The prosecutor's office says the suspect is now facing charges of attempted kidnapping with a finding of sexual motivation.
Oh yes,
and assault
I told you.
Degree. Judge Rebecca Robertson.
That's what I said. If he was attempted here, he had rape in his mind.
Investigators 3 total days to get the investigation to us for formal charges.
Auburn police say the suspect drove away in a Chevy Silverado pickup truck, but not before cameras captured a shot of his tattoo, what appears to say Chevrolet, resembling the tattoo on this man's left arm. This tip is what investigators say circulated all over social media, tracing the man and his pickup truck back to his home where he was arrested.
Auburn police, we appreciate their work on this one because this is, we all saw that video and it's terrifying, and we appreciate the good, quick work that Auburn police have done on this case.
A sexual assault protection order was also issued against Darnell. He is scheduled for his next court hearing tomorrow at 2:30. Reporting in Seattle, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.
Crazy stuff. Anyways, I'm out here, my job. Peace out.